Sie isn't Christy. Sie isn't Christy. Let's see here. Let's go. Green. And we'll see how. See what happens, say. See what happens. I think also too, I mean, because we haven't played NGS with any of our like different configured setups or anything like that. So I think that also might be playing into it, honestly speaking. Let's go over here. So we'll, like I said, dude, we're just gonna be grinding in here. That's what I mean. I'll just be kind of just cozy with it, grinding, doing what we do, you know. That's kind of how that's just gonna work. Grinding in here, doing what we do, baby. Doing what we do. And see what we can't get. We'll pop an RDR boost, and this will be probably a short stream, maybe like 2 hours or something like that. Because that's about all I can manage on NGS nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lot. They kind of went downhill a little bit, but but I still like the grind. I still like the grind. So, and it would happen off stream anyway. So it's like, well, they're supposed to do it on stream. Right? They're supposed to do it on stream if it's gonna happen off stream regardless. Let's see it. We got food. Mag boost doesn't work in there, right? I mean, we can get one anyway, just cause, I guess. Just cause we can get one. I'm pretty sure mag boost does not work. Pretty sure it don't. If you don't want that, man. Okay. We'll just go. Stay on Tecker. We'll just stay on Tecker and we'll just let the grind begin. I guess we'll pop like a frit or two or something. Alright, we may as well, right? They give us, I like 90 of them. 95, dude. 95. Get loud. Get loud. 95 of them boys. Lose that. And I guess we need to, well, here, let's go back to, let's get like all of our like weekly stuff. So like our arcs reward, SG and stuff like that. Like that nonsense. Pick all that stuff up, so what we have it, it's done. We got it, it's good to go, you know. Ain't gotta worry about it. Searching for waste of time. Is it iron recycle? No, we need to get that regardless.
You really do know
Regardless.
You really do know your stuff.
And I'm exchanged in our arts record badge. Okay.
You really do
Get
know your
those.
stuff.
And material dredge, equipment, miscellaneous.
Come again.
I know Tim has some for us. Tim has a little bit for us, so we'll go down here. Hey Tim, how you doing? Let's get exchanged for a badge. There we go. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. There we go. All right, we're good to go there. We're good to go. Mission accomplished. D's. Hello, is that better this week? Probably not. I actually haven't tried yet. But at least the boost is going on. It's probably just as bad. When I got on earlier, I could feel like I could feel it immediately. But we're about to find out right now because we're going in there. It's going to be fair. How's everyone doing, by the way? Let's see here. We got a nice little group here, I guess. Let's see if any parties that goes in. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like, yo, dude, we're going to be in here. So just go in, dive in, dude. So far, it looks like it's okay. Because, I mean, like, you see how when I'm doing stuff, it's reacting, you know? It's actually reacting. Wait, maybe I should leave here. Are y'all seeing this? The people on the map kind of like being spread out. Not really. I maybe should leave this room. I maybe should leave this room. Are any of y'all on here grinding right now? Like with a group that's geared? If y'all are, and if you have a spot, then let me know. Well, I guess, oh, this isn't all shipped though. It's only on ship 1. Oh, what's on my palette? I was like, bro, where's my shifted D-band? I was like, where's my shifted D-band, bro? Did we use RDR? Did we already do that? Did that already happen? Okay, that did already happen. What we gonna do when we get to Zion? Success. Success. It looks like it's a bit better, maybe. No, it's not. No, it's like, nah, it's still on the fence. You can tell right here. Like you can tell by watching that it's still pretty much on the fence. Which is like I said, it's to be expected because it's happening because there are too many people on the servers, which obviously isn't usually an issue on NGS. Like as sad as it is to say, you know, it's like, well, I'm just being real. That's usually not an issue, but it's an issue right now. So like realistically speaking, like if I were to go, like realistically speaking, it should resolve itself if you're just playing on a block that's not populated. Realistically speaking, it should. It should. Hypothetically speaking, it should. You know. Do we have maintenance? No, no, there was no maintenance. Just went straight to it. There's no maintenance there. No maintenance all today. Or if like I think like hypothetically speaking, if you were to go into like a comms block or a beginner block, you know, and make a room in there, you shouldn't. Hypothetically speaking, you shouldn't have an issue on it. It's happening, but I mean, I don't really know for sure. I haven't tried, so I could be wrong. You guys just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Success. The only, you know, the biggest downside though is that rip inventory, right? Rip inventory. Did I tell you one of the nice things though is that everything is so freaking cheap. You know, all the elements are so freaking cheap, you know, because everything drops in here. So it's like everything is just dirt cheap, dude. So it's just. Like, dude, you can make a bunch of weapons if you want. Like even like ulti at Dominus, it's all the Dominus drop in here. So it's like everything is just dirt cheap, bruh. All the Dominus drop in here, so it's like, oh well, okay, all right, all the Dominus are in here. How about that? But yeah, man, that shit. I wonder if such lags happen on the Japanese side. Good question. I doubt it. In fact, I highly doubt it. Well, probably maybe to a degree, I guess, but probably not as much. Simply because the service that they would have over there, for one, of course, they're different, and then for two, Japanese has a higher population, has a higher constant population regardless. You know, the game is still fairly successful in Japan. So as a result, their servers would be equipped for that influx. They would have it equipped for that influx. Like, you know, or if like they're going through a server provider, they would have a plan that would, you know, be, you know, that would be, you know, it would be beneficial for that. It would address that more readily. I'm not feeling this lobby, dude. I feel like these people in here. Wait, do I have a ranger in here who's not doing weak bullets? Is that happening? Bro, there's no way. There's no way he wasn't doing weak bullets. He had gear, bro. No way he wasn't doing weak bullets, right? Probably only maintenance will fix the lag. But you know, let's be honest, Betsy Jim. Like, look, I know you don't want to hear this, but the fact of the matter is that nothing's going to fix this lag. The fact of the matter is that nothing's going to fix this lag, y'all. Only thing that's going to fix this lag is when all this stuff calms down and people, it goes back to like normal amounts of people playing. That's the only thing that's going to fix this lag. I know that's rough to hear, but look, just come to grips with it, okay? I'm not trying to be mean or anything about, you know, the servers or NGS, but look, I'm just being realistic. Nothing's going to fix it. Nothing's gonna fix it. Next week it's a, oh dude, that's a shiny drop. What was that? That was a special rare drop, wasn't it? I think, right? That was a different rare drop color, wasn't it? It was like flashy. I'm seeing, I'm looking at my items. Maybe it wasn't. I guess it was just a Jew Vault. Because I ain't seen anything. I guess that was just a Jew Vault drop. That's just a Jew Vault? Gotcha. Gotcha. Jabait it. Jabait it. That would be dope though, like, right? We come in here and like get like a, come in here and get a fix of 5 credits right off the drop, right off the jump. How cool would that be, right? That's a good old Lucille. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lucille though. I'm looking forward to Lucille. Lucille's my sweet baby, so I'm always excited for Lucille. I'm always excited for Lucille, dude. Lucille is home, my second home. My second home, baby. My second home, baby. Yeah, there's the Jew Vaults. Them Jew Vaults, boy. Alright, let's go in here. Let's do our thing. Let's do our Tekker thing. Tekker thing, old bird. See, but like the big thing, of course, you know, is that the skill preset boost, of course. That's like the big thing, because you know, you can come in here and, you know, kind of easily pick up some higher presets, and that's obviously beneficial. The other thing I hate the most about whenever it's lagging like this in these lobbies, just want to use that technique on Tekker, and it doesn't register as being hit, so then I don't get my PP back the way I would normally supposed to. So that's kind of annoying. Like that. Because like the mobs are like sitting there and they're not actually dying, but they are dying, but it doesn't show us them dying, so it's like they're crying instead of lying, and now we're like rhyming. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a whole mess, boy. It's a whole freaking mess. Uh-oh. Let's check something. Zero. Let's go. Where you at? Where you at, Rossetsi? Where you at, Rossetsi? Is this guy gonna? Is anyone gonna arrest this guy? This lobby is hella sus. Not gonna lie. This lobby is hella sus, boy. Have you used their base PSO2 tickets they gave on last event? I don't play base, so I wouldn't have any base PSO2 tickets. Last time I played base was in 2017. That's the last time I ever played base. I have never touched it since then. I would not be playing. I would not have come back to the PSL franchise if it was not for NGS, dude. I was donezo, dude. I was donezo. Do y'all see this lag though? The lag's definitely still alive and well. I feel like these are dying so slow. Is everyone in this lobby like not here? No, this is actually bugging me. I'm leaving this lobby. Because this guy, this ranger, y'all have not seen a single weak bullet right. We have a ranger in here. He's playing. There's also the guy who keeps dying though. But I've not seen a single weak bullet. So this is problematic. So we're leaving this room. 100% after this. Leaving this room. What's this game? Never heard of it before? This is Fantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. It was a very promising game for a little while, but then it dealt with a lot of issues, and it's kind of just in a floating space right now. Just in a floating space right now. Oh, did I not start this? Okay, never mind. Boom, I'm in the air. Look, it's a wild cat Jaff. So wild cat Jaff. Is cat Jaff actually here? Cat Jaff, are you in my stream? And if you are, did you want a group going into these?
Come back sometime.
Peak Ranger gameplay, right? Peak Ranger gameplay. Let's see if this is the same room we're leaving. Okay, it's not. Okay. I do like. There's nothing worse, dude, than when you freaking you play on Ranger and you're not using your weak bullet, dude. Like, come on, man, use your weak bullet. You can do it. Use your weak bullet. You can do it. Put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Put your back into it. You know? All right, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that? Probably still having them in your storage. Well, no, because you said from base PSO2, I wouldn't have it because this is not an account that was on base PSO2. I played JP. Hence by when I said 2017. So I played JP side. I played JP side from 2012. So when the game came out to when the game came out in 2012 to 2015, then took a break and came back to 2017, and then I was not seen again until NGS came out. That's how that one worked. How that one worked, y'all. Dude, oh my goodness, you seen this, bro? It's getting kind of crazy too. My stream is kind of getting hit too. Here's that. Stream is getting hit by a different type of lag, bro. Different type of lag. Let's see here. We try to bounce that. None of these lobbies seem to just like really have super duper active peoples, See, there's a kind of look at what's going on with the stream here. Auto attack ranger build, secret meta, dude. Dude. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, dude. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh, oh. My love is a heartbreaker. Sing so. Oh, oh. I see, yeah, they were probably reward for completing the story. Yeah, probably. Yeah, at least I didn't complete the story, at least I didn't play global. I never played global PSO2. I only played JP. And look on new cubes, I don't think I've gotten any yet. Nope. I've not seen a single one in the time I have spent within this zone, which, I've spent a good little amount in here. Not like a crazy amount, but a good little amount I've spent in here. I've yet to get a single one. A single lingle dingle one. Which is the most unfortunate, right, mate? It's the most unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
Trial start.
Yay. Yeah. This person over here, are you playing, or are you just dead over here? Are you actually dead because you're, bruh, man, who cares, bro? Come on, move, dude, do something, move, bro. Oh, I'm leader right now, boy. Shh, don't test me, because my ass will kick you. Boy, don't test me. I will kick you. You can get angry all you want. You can snapshot. You can record it, because at the same time we just watched you sitting there not doing nothing. So it's like they're moving out, so it's okay. It's okay. They're probably clearing their inventory. That one cube on PSO2 day, really? Putting in a frame. It's crazy how some people have gotten like super lucky, and they've gotten literal like Gundam got freaking 3 cubes in the span of 2 hours on the first day. I was like, bro, what's this nonsense? What's this broken nonsense going on, bro? Some people are really lucky on the cubes. Really lucky on the cube. I am not one of those people. Yeah, never seen another one again? Exactly. I'm one of those people as well, dude. I have not seen one, period.
Trial start.
I have not seen one, period. Yeah, so you can see the lag in the game though, for sure. But we picked up that photon blast, and we were already using our photon blast before we got the message. So that's that photon blast activated. Like, hello? We're very well aware. We just used it, buddy. We just used it, buddy. Yay! Like I said though, like theoretically, I would think if you went into if you made like one in a communication block or a beginner spot, I would think it would probably be a bit better. Think. See, we haven't played NGS in a while, and so getting a little bit of connection issues a little bit because I tweaked the settings for, you know, it works perfectly fine with everything else, but NGS does have a lot more going on, so as a result, we're seeing that manifesto after this PSC will try to boink it real quick. We try a boink boink. Yay, yay. It's kind of doing what it wants to do right now.
PSC climax.
Come on, Sophia. Sophia's just sitting here again. Well, I guess it was a PSC. Their inventory might be. Because, I mean, they're clearly a new player, so they probably have completely ravaged inventory right now, dude. As inventory is no joke. Inventory is no joke, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think this combat zone is a step in the right direction or more or less the same? Maybe even a step back? I would say it's a step in the right direction, but it's not a notable step. I would say it's better than the okay, I would say like this, like the concept is better than your typical PSE zone with like the buffs and stuff like that, like you see in Lucille. That is better than your typical PSE zone, right? However, the zone itself is not that. I don't think it's that good. I don't think the zone itself is that great. Ultimately, though, it's still a lot kind of more of the same. You know, it's like I said, it's a step forward, but it's not a big enough step in the first place. You know, pretty much. Yeah. See how the mobs are taking a while to spawn now when you're in here like that. So that can be actually a culmination of a few different things. That's like why you see that. So that can actually be, you know, for one, it can be when you have a console player and stuff as well. That can also cause that. So mobs to load in a bit slow like that. Because the mobs will spawn slow on a console. And as well to boot on top of that, you know, the server issues. Yeah, zones bland. Even nuisance buffs were represented at the environment. Wow, here we just get them out of nowhere. Yeah, and nuisance, like that's what I'm saying too. So like, you know, like the ability buff thing on here is nice, but the PSC zone itself, it's not really, you know, it's not like the best PSC zone. Most of the other PSC zones, I think, are like the design of the areas are more or less better, you know. Like Newsom Plant, of course, the Newsom Plant was pretty well designed with its mechanics and the size of the map and stuff. And then, you know, of course, the all been renowned Red Malnote, of course. All of them, you know, all of them really. I guess I would say this is probably better than like Banford Laboratory, but I mean, but still, like Banford Laboratory at least has some like a little bit more size to it. It feels like you're actually kind of in the area, where this just kind of feels like you're in a box, you know, little boxes on the hillside. That's how this one kind of feels. Because, I mean, you're just going between two little black platforms. So it doesn't really feel like all that much, you know? Doesn't feel like all that much, right? I wonder if we'll even see a freaking crest cube. I wonder if we'll even see one. Even see one, bruv. Will we even see one, chat? That's the real question. Can we get one cube? One cubicle? What's my inventory looking like? Oh, my inventory's actually full, bro. Maybe we should, yeah, let's actually see this. I mean, this scoop isn't that bad.
Trial start.
I mean, not that bad, so maybe I should just try clearing here. Need to clear it though. Hold up, wait a minute. Stealth cubes? Yeah, right. They're here, we just don't see them exactly. Stealth cubes. They are here. We just don't see them. Oh man, so many cleardoms. I go through them. Pain provoke. Routine. Gradual. Gradual. Okay, gradual PP stealth. I follow. Gradual. No. Over. What's turnover again? Turnover is you know, HP fluctuations, right? There's just so many. Man. I almost should just leave this. If I see that someone left, okay, no one left yet. If I see that someone left, then I was gonna say that. I feel bad going through my inventory like this. Turnover is the one where your HP fluctuates. Yeah. We recover HP. Okay. So evade HP. Evade. Gradual. Probably should bring down. So no. Gradual. No. No. Live stealth wall. I mean, I could keep that. I'm not going to. Gradual. Probably shield. Patient defense. Dazzle camouflage. No. Bait on solid dazzle. No. 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 Okay. I guess we just. This is at 71. I guess that'll be fine for right now. How's it going? What's going on, Power? What's going, dude? Oh, dude, it's the freaking. Oh, no. Oh, y'all got that? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, oh boy. Oh, boy. Oh, we got that? Who's getting that? Got that, I guess. I guess that's on me. I guess that's on me. Oh boy. Come on. There we go.
Success.
There we go. Thanks for the alert. Any big money items on your list to buy from Player Shop? Nah, not really. There's nothing that I really have interest in right now. To buy from the Player Shop. Yeah, not really. There's not really any outfits that I find interesting at the moment or anything like that. And of course, when it comes to augments, I farm all my augments, so that's never a thing. I mean, not that would matter right now, because I mean, augments are dirt cheap regardless, so. Not that would matter right now, you know what I'm saying? Augments are dirt cheap, dude. But, yeah, not really any high-profile items that I'm really looking at right now. None in particular. The objective right now is pretty much just, you know, we'll take advantage of this week. You know, kind of get as much as we can in regards of, like, you know, high tier fixes on Juval, so like just throw them at fixes and stuff like that to enhance fixes, and or, you know, end up getting drops on Krezes or lay-ins or whatever. And kind of whatever we get to drop, we'll just kind of utilize. Because remember, I play every class. So I need, technically speaking, I need, you know, weapons and stuff like that for everything. So we'll just kind of take advantage of this week and use that towards on kind of, you know, what we get on how we'll gear up the other classes. So some classes will have Krez, some classes will have, you know, the onions, whatever it's called. Just depends on what we have dropped this week. So. Maybe weapon camo? Yeah, I mean, some of those weapon camos are pretty neat, I think. Some of them are pretty neat. Realistically speaking, am I gonna Realistically speaking, am I gonna purchase any of them? Unlikely. But I do think that the camos for the current collab that we have going right now, they're pretty neat. But I think all of them are pretty neat actually. Cause there's like the spear one, the scythe one, the little like the one for like Slayer, twin machine guns, and I think dagger, right, where it's like two-handed. And then there's like a wand one as well, like a wand and a rod. They're all pretty cool looking, honestly. But am I really gonna get them? I don't know, because I mean I have camos for most of those weapons I use already anyway. So it's hard to say. I guess like if the price point ended up in the right range, maybe I would. If the price point ended up in the right range for one of them, but by right range, like you have to understand, like I said, I'm not like overly aggressively trying to get them. So the right price range would be like if they're like stupid cheap, you know, if they're like stupid cheap for no reason, to actually warrant me like already, you know, not really caring to get them in the first place. All of a sudden, you know, buying it. Right? Yeah. I'll have to check our maybe our inventory after this. Just those Slurdims freaking demolish your inventory, dude. So quickly. So freaking quickly, man. The Slurdims do not play. They do not play it, boy. They are serious about it. They are serious about it, boy. Where we climaxing at? Who we climaxing with? We're climaxing with you? We're climaxing with you? Hello there. Hello there, buddy. It's nice when you have a ranger who's actually using their freaking weak bullet, right? But, I wonder what that feels like. Ranger's using their weak bullet. You see that lag? See that lag jumping right there, though? Ooh, boy. Calm down with all that. Calm down with all that, boy. Alright. 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 Uh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like these rooms are taking so long though. Like, it's very evident. Like these people, like most of these people are not geared in there. It's very evident because like these bosses, I feel like they're taking super long, longer than they should, you know. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, does it really matter? Not really. This Chinese spot, this is. That's the goat right there. It's your boy Jay Chow. It's your boy. It's your boy. The goats, the legend. Well, one of the goats. Oh, I forgot about progress here. Yeah, so obviously, you know, getting progress in here would be neat as well. You know, some if they have fixes on them anyway. If they have fixes on them, then it's all gravy. Yeah, that one did. So I think those three I had already were blank. I think that one actually did have a fix on it. I think it actually did, y'all. Oh, hello. Hello. Like, what's I don't really. I think I'm actually gonna do it. Well, it depends on who's in it. Who left? Everyone's sick. Oh, nobody. See if we can't get into a better group. See if we can't get into a better room, y'all. Okay. So, oh, well, let's do our inventory first. Firstly, while we have the opportunity to, let's do our inventory again. Tough mind, gradual. No. No. Family road, no. 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 Okay, let's go to our G Vault. See what we got in the G Vault category. No. 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 Onslaught turnover. If onslaught. No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How many cubes do you have and how many hours? I have 0 cubes and probably like 5 hours. Yeah. Yeah. But we just started kind of grinding on the like during like today where the RDR boost is active. So probably maybe have a bit more, of course, but yeah, we haven't had much luck with our crest cubes. Crest cubes have not been very friendly for us. That's all. Not so very friendly for us, mates. Mr. Sword Wielder.
Trial start.
Mr. Sword Wielder. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, as long as I don't see that guy again, I think it says like Dark Sider or something like that. That was the ranger in that first lobby that we went into. that was not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Oh, why I use that right there? I should have waited too close. So that way I could make sure that these guys got it. Alright. Oh no. No, Mia! No, Mia! Entire zone consists of big cubes in the ground, which is kind of funny. Maybe we need to dig them up for crest cubes. I hear that, dude. I think you're on to something. I think you're on to something, dude. That's probably like where the crest cubes come from. Like the whole idea of the crest cubes, it's like we're in this big region with a whole bunch of blocks. Like we're farming them because you have the mining rig trial in here as well, right? So I mean, it's probably what it actually is. It's probably was intentional. Let's be honest. The horizon. We can meet on the other side. Yeah, they killed it too quickly. You killed it too quickly. I was trying to come and kill it with you. I was trying to help. But you wouldn't let me help. You kept killing it too quickly. Why you kill it so quickly? Alright, well, we're about to have a trial pop right here, so we'll just stay right here. We'll just stay right here. Let's go.
Trial start.
Trial starts. See, the HP bar going down a bit better, huh? A bit better. Sit down, Balbian. Balbian. But Balbian, I'll skip Cute Farm and go straight for spheres. For spheres? With a what? For spheres? What are you? Oh wait, is this a joke on like geometrical shapes? Is that what this is? Or are you talking about the G-Volt volts? I think they're like spheres also. I think they're a sphere shape, right? Or is this an intended joke? Which one could it be? This is a journey into the horizon. There we go. Go to the T. Run to the T. Sipping on the tea. Sitting in the tree. KISSING. Yeah, I bet we would get spheres in the Alio. Triangles in Cavaris. I don't know, hexagons in Stia. Y'all do it. To be fair, dude, I wouldn't even be surprised. Like, that is fully within the realm of something they would do. That is fully within the realm. That's just the sad fact, is that it is fully within the realm of something that they would possibly do. And the funny thing about it is that they would probably be like, they would think that they were super creative too. This time you have triangles. Like they would be like this real big, like they would like try to hype it up. The new area, Ultra Realm, Alien. This time farming the new triangular units to enhance your weapons. Like they would emphasize triangular. Like, boy, if you don't shut that. Triangular. That boy. Y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. I'm up in this spot looking extra fly. I'ma touch the sky. I'm up in this spot looking extra fly. You know, touch the sky. On top of the world. On top of the world. In the realm of Ultra Realm. Exactly, dude. In the realm of Ultra Realm. Like, yo, dude, I can't be mad at it, dude. I mean, they do a phenomenal marketing job, I guess, right? They try to hype you up. Hype you up for stuff that, like, can't be hyped, right? I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what you're supposed to do. So I can't be mad at it, I guess. I have had zero luck with like crest cubes, so zero. It's not been a good look. Has not been a good look, matey. Yes. Who's on third? Like looping the third. They're spawning everywhere. They're spawning everywhere. They're everywhere. Everywhere, I tell you. Come up in the spot looking extra fly, huh? Yep. Come up in the spot looking extra. Fish are just sea vegetables. I mean, I guess. You want to make that argument, I guess. They said fish are just sea vegetables. That was their boss spawn auto chat. Fish are just sea vegetables. Yo, I mean, who am I to argue with you? Yeah. I'm just gonna pop this just so I just don't forget. Oh gosh, with a delay on that. I know it's not about to run out, so. I know it's not about to run out, so it's okay. Server about to explode though. Server exploding, boy. Server is exploding. For the joy she killed me. Come on. Come on. Hello. I feel like everyone's struggling here. Right? Feels like everyone's struggling here, bro. You know? Okay, get that weak bullet. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Like it's real easy to tell like how everyone's geared once you get to these bosses, you know. The speed in which you kill those bosses is a heavy indicator. Wait, do they? Oh, no. Dude, if we don't even get like a single press cube, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, right? But like the drop rate for them is really that bad. It's just that some people are just like really getting lucky. That's like the drop rate really is that bad for them. But truthfully, it's just some people just getting really lucky. Which I mean, that's the case with the game, right? That's always the case. This game is definitely more so about luck. This game is more so about luck. If you ain't got luck, then I'm gonna call you buck. You're gonna be like, yuck. No, I don't have a. Just fucking spilled tea on my keyboard.
Success.
keycap. I just spilled tea on my keyboard. I think we're okay, yo. Bowling. Dude, I need to actually need to move these keys and clean my keyboard. It's been a while. It's been a while, dude. It's been a freaking while. Okay. Put my space bar back on. Put my space bar back on. Wait, which way does it go? So, okay, we're fine, Joe. Key on keyboard is rare player ability buff. I hope so, dude. Hopefully that makes a whole bunch of crest cubes drop, dude. Let's hope so. Rip keyboard? Nah, that's fine. However, I can just take the keys off. It's fine. It's protected. It's got the little whatever you call it. Like the skin covering. Whatever. That kind of makes it hard for stuff to get actually get inside the keycaps. I feel there's a name for it. Just can't think what it is. But hopefully that's the buff that we need, yeah. You know, hopefully a little T buff is exactly what the doctor ordered for some drops. You know, for some drops. Success. Let's go. Excuse me. All right. Ouch. Ouchie. 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 All right, this one here is where we slap down the little balls. These things. Yeah, slap down a little ball of balls. Ouch. Slap it. I mean, as long as as long as the lag permits, I guess. As long as the lag registers me hitting it, right? As long as the lag is going to register me hitting it, and it's fine. But if it's not, then maybe not so good. Maybe not so good, mate. All right. That's interesting. That's interesting, right? Huh? What's going on, Mr. Shrill? Oh my, jeez, that server lag, bro. That wasn't me. That was the server lag hitting outside of animation. That was not me. That's what that was. That's what that was, y'all. Success. They refuse to give us a cube or anything. The highest like rare dropish I've gotten in here was a 12. Like, of course, like don't get me wrong, like of course like a Juvog is a higher rarity drop, but I got a 12 that dropped in here. That's like as rare as a drop as I've gotten, which obviously 12s are useless. Going to play the new Genshin update, but how's the cube grind going? Yeah, I opted not to. We might touch on the Genshin update tomorrow, maybe. I'm not too sure, but I didn't necessarily want to do it today. But the grind in NGS it's going. It's about, you know, what you would expect, aka no cubes, no items. You know, pretty much about what you would expect, right? You know, it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with NGS as long as you come into the game knowing what you're getting into. You know, like, don't come into the game expecting, you know, the ultimate greatness. Don't come into the game expecting these, you know, spectacular updates. You know, don't come into the game expecting things to necessarily change in kind of how things are designed. You know, you just kind of come into the game, you know what you got, you know what you're getting. Then, you know, it's not nearly as bad. It's not nearly as bad, though. It just becomes bad when you start to, you know, expectations. Expectations can hurt it for you, for sure. Can definitely hurt the experience for you. Yeah, I was grinding for cubes all last week and then saw the video, so I decided to wait for the boost and wanted to see how day one was going first. Yeah, that's what you should, that's the smart thing to do. You know, once you saw my video, just wait. There's no reason to like be grinding it when there's an RDR boost coming up this week. You know, there's no reason to be going like real crazy on it at all. No reason whatsoever, dude. But like, you know, as to be expected, of course, like you're going to get like all the other drops, like you're going to get plenty of those. You're gonna get plenty of Juvogs. You're going to get, you know, plenty of, and of course, you know, you have the skill preset boost. That's 150%. So like there's a higher chance to get the higher fixes on those. And then like, you know, maybe getting progress, you know, getting a high fix of progress. So like either way, like you're seeing a lot of those, you know. Regardless, so I mean, you do see that, and then of course, you know, you're seeing much more, you know, augments drop and stuff like that. So it allows you to get many more augments than you would, you know, previously without the RDR boost going. So it's to really kind of, you know, be guaranteed to just really, really float and fly into your inventory, you know. So that allows for. What it allows for a chore. Open up the door. PSE encore. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boy. One last time, I need y'all to roar. What the hell you waiting for? Let's see here. And apologies if the streams are kind of bibbity-bobbing every now and then, because like I said, we changed the setup on my stream, but the thing is that I don't play NGS a lot. So this is the first time I've ever played it since I've changed things around. And so I can see that there does have to be some things kind of switched around, I think, in regards to NGS whenever I play it. I don't have a charge there. But it's really just during these PSEs. That's really what's happening. So That's really when it's happening. What happened there? Hey, hey,
PSE climax.
okay, hopefully this hits something. Okay, that's hitting me. No, bro. He went all the way to freaking bum F nowhere, dude. Made me miss all of that. All of that photon blast, boy. That was unfortunate. That was the most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Keep feeling you. Okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. Any crest cubes? Nope. No crest cubes. You see any crest cubes in our inventory? Oh, we need to. Speaking of our inventory. Speaking of our inventory, bro. Nope. 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 I'll save it. Nope. 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 I could keep it. Someone could use it, but I'm not gonna keep it. Nope. 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 Oh, what's up? People after me. Wait, hold up. Are the remaining people in here actually people who can do stuff? Oh, this guy. Yes. I know Mia. I know Mia has gear.
Trial
Pretty sure.
start.
That'd be good. It might be. This might be better for us. We'll stay in here. I may have actually weeded out some of the slower stuff, you know. Some of that slower stuff, you feel me? Yeah, I was grinding for cubes. All this. All this you got. Thank you. Wonder if I can do. Let's just try to do this real quick. Okay. I got the feeling that I got the feeling I keep feeling you. Let's think of that. Hey, yo, can we get this? Can we get this guy dead real quick, bro?
Success.
Can we get this guy dead real quick, bro? Let's go. Oh, baby. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up now. There we go. Make sure everyone got that. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if I did proper damage. I was able to fix the Ultra Realm lat, but I understand because there are millions of people playing. Yeah, I wouldn't say millions, but I mean the correct thing you should say there is you understand because there's over 10,000 people playing, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Well, I shouldn't say that. Pro said, "Well, I understand because there might be 2,000 people playing, so
Success.
which is understandable, yeah." No, but yeah, it's like I said though. There's like realistically speaking, they're not going to fix it because it's just every now and then, they release something and you get this higher player peak, but normally the player amount is so low that like there's no justifiable reason for them to like if they're getting servers and they're working with a package or something like that, there's no reason for them to increase their package for like a spike that comes freaking once every 3 months, right, when they release something where everyone wants to hop on. It's like, so like that's just the fact of the matter, dude. That's just the fact of the matter. So pretty much, once those servers hit like over like 2K, it's GG's, dude. But once it hits 2001, it's GG's, man. Servers are exploding. It's not used to happen more than like 1,500 during peak hours, So it starts to struggle. But they're trying to maximize on their investment, you know what I'm saying? That's how also, like they're just trying to, put in as little and make as much, Put in as little as they can to keep trying to, get as much profit as they can, right? They giving two poops about them servers. Maybe I should be on the other side. Probably if these guys need a little bit more help than these guys. I got it. 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 Yeah. I got it. Let's go. Well, it gets even smaller. I would play the zone, but with like I don't want to. Yeah, I hear that. But the thing is that like this whole week is when you have the boost going on, so you want to play during this week. So I mean, you're kind of gonna be forced to. Like I said though, you might be able to circumvent it if you just like if you like go to like a communication block maybe. You might be. I haven't tried that, but you might be able to circumvent it to some degree if you do that. Possibly. We got full bars. We got regular, automatic, additional attacks, and potency of weak points. Boy, I am going ham right now, boy. We going ham right now, boy. You already know. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we're getting some. I know there's some issues on the stream side too, though. Yeah. Like I said, I know what it is though. I know why it's happening. So there's just not a whole lot that we can do right now. Plus, like, this is supposed to be this is a shorter stream anyway. We're just like kind of grinding for a little bit. Of course I'll grind more like off stream, but we wanted to see if we can come in here, see if we can get in there grinding for a few hours. See if we can't get some sort of luck with something, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who I am. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. You don't know who I am. I'm the Juggernaut. Ah, Charles got my head. Oh boy, best recognize. Best recognize who you are dealing with, boy. Best recognize who you are dealing with, boy. Oh, bob and weave, bob and weave. Bob and weave. Oh yeah, progress armor. Let's see if there's a fix on it. If there's a fix on it, then that's a plus, you know. That's always nice. Let's see. Here we got another fixo one. It did have a fix on it, but it was just a fixo one, which obviously is nothing. It's just so I can create a fixo one no problem whenever I want to, bro. Because you have freaking all of us have, you know, hundreds or thousands of preset skill ones at this point. You know what I'm saying? I got it's no issue. Tell me I have. Add presets. Oh, no. Set. Is that not in preset? We have like 1,200.
Trial start.
We have like 1,200, boy. It's like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Sweet. While you're on attacker, you need to equip pickaxe camo. It will boost cube drop rate by 70%. I wish, dude. That'd be so fitting, dude. Like, dude, they should have like that's. They should have it like that. Like, you know, if you're doing mining rig or as well, you know. If you're doing mining rig and you get a boost when you're wearing the pickaxe camo. That'd be goated.
Success.
That would be goated. Bad goated, boy. I don't know if that's a sheep or a goat, but
Trial
either way it would be goated. Got me, bro. Mars. Oh, this is we got the Mars buff. Nice. Excuse me. We'll take the Mars buff. The Mars buff is pretty. But I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot for me right here. Oh my goodness, you see it, bro.
success.
Crit rate, additional damage on a crit hit. I'd rather just pop out of this, I think. It's just gonna pop out. I'll do better off here, especially with the crit rate on that. It'll be better there. It'll be better there. Try to adjust the stream a little bit after this PSC verse. Tell me to fulfill my inventory anyway, because we're at 100. Or go to salon and max out your fashion with cubes in all slots. become a cube. I need for a Mars bar. Get cube bar. Yo, let's go. We are living in the year 30, 30, 30. We are living. Also change your monitor to CRT. Yo, dude. I see someone's Dedge over there. And they're just chilling Dedge. So we probably need to leave this place alone. No, they're still there. They respawn. But they're still over there. I'm not too sure what's going on. Not too sure what's going on there. And running game on GameCube. Yo, dude. Homie's just over here just dropping all the puns. All the puns, dude. Start calling you Big Pun. Let's go. Pedal, 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 pedal. Won't ship up, tippity plop. Oh. I got y'all. Oh wait, I can get it to Mars now. It's just one mob. I can go into the Mars now. It's just a one mob, so you definitely want to, because we got the Mars buff going on here. Definitely want to take advantage of that. You got Mars buff and you got a crit buff. Like, come on, dude. That's 2 for 1 right there. If you have like a Mars buff and a photon arc buff, then that's like, yeah, you know. But when you got these two together, it's like, boy, go ahead, get your thing on. Get your thing on then. Get your thing on then. You see how he don't like me. He don't like me. Tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about me. Let's see. I would like to stay in this room though. I would like to stay in this room, idealistic, bro. Stop. Idealistically speaking, I would like to. Or just trick NPC exchange. Or just trick NPC exchanger and shove in master cubes, bro. Yo, just so someone get Bexygen. Bexygen's out of control right now. Out of control. Out of mother effing control, I tell you. Someone get this guy. Someone get him. Someone get him. Someone get him. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's just get rid of some of these. Try shield. Nope. 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 Nope.
We're about to hold a live concert in Return
Nope.
City.
Success.
Nope.
And come join us.
Nope. 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 Wait, nope. 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 Okay. And out of cubes. Out of cubes. Here, hold on real quick. Oh, it's a freaking... It's a mining rig one, though? We'll have to do it after the mining rig, dude. We'll do it after the mining rig one. I have no juice to do that. That makes you have juice to do that. You getting that one over there? Are you getting that one? Okay, someone's getting that one. No, you're not getting that one. Let me go over and get it. No one's getting it. Don't worry, I got it, y'all. I got it. No worries. Alright. I need to get that one. Don't worry, y'all. I got it. I got it. Don't worry. No worries. I got it. I got it. Disaster averted. Disaster averted, y'all. Success. We succeeded, y'all. We succeeded. We did it. We did it, baby. We did it, baby. We did it, baby. We did it. My mind is all daisy, 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 crazy. Okay. Above, above, above. I'll be that man on the moon. I'm that man on the moon. Okay, one sec. It might stream might drop for a second. So 1 second here. Might drop for like a second. It'll come right back.
Trial start.
Let's see. Give it a second here. I think it's already fine on YouTube. I think so. Yeah.
Success.
I'll be that man on the moon. I'm that man on the moon. All right, let's see. I tried to jumble the connection to see if we can't get it to kind of run a bit smoother. Run a bit smoother there. So we'll see if that helped a little bit. I mean, I guess we won't really know until the PSE happens. That's really when it's happening. So cubes are holding me hostage and telling me not to refresh. This guy. Well, even if you don't refresh, it probably will start back anyway. You're probably already here now, so you already hear this. It's too late, so you're already here. You're already here. Attack speed after nullifying PA and technique potency up. Nice. E40.
Success.
Whip it up. Whip it up. I can't do it. Oh, let's see. Alright. Alright. Oh, we got probably a GS, Juvalt Knuckles. Ugh, Juvalt Knuckles. Okay, we're gonna have a PSE coming here in a second. Have a PSE coming here in a second. For you, for you, even if I'm
Trial start.
the whole world can see
Success.
that my
PSO
heart
burst.
is in two different places. Oh, it's a Forte. Oh no. Oh, our inventory is about to get wrecked by gold prim swords. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Rip inventory. Rip inventory, dude. What's a man to do? In two different places. Alright, watch. Let's see. Like you saw our inventory when I opened it up right there. You saw nothing but gold prim swords, right? You saw nothing but gold prim swords. It's terrible, dude. Of course, you know if you have auto sell, then that's not an issue. But I don't have auto sell, so get good. Get good inventory, dude. Get good inventory. Like y'all see, like you're seeing all the gold prims dropping too, like on the menu. You just see gold prim, gold prim, gold prim, gold prim, gold prim, gold prim, and it's just ravaging my inventory right now. Fill my heart in
PSE
different
climax.
places. What's a man to do? I wanted that one, but it didn't go over there. It didn't go over there. It didn't go over there. Alright, a boink. Boink. Oh, hello. Hello. In my heart's two different places. But it's hard to let it go. There's two different faces. What's a man to do? Wow, 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 wow. There's Juvorg joined us. Oh, dude, hold up. Boy, I see all these gold. Dude, I got gold mop PTSD. Look at this. See what I'm saying? Ravages your inventory. Those Forte ones just ravage your inventory. Oh, hello. Hello. Someone, whoever was the party leader just bumped everyone out. But you're supposed to leave party, not abandon quests. You're the party leader. Oh, me. Oh, Mia, check us out. Oh, we going with you? Cruising through the skies, little Einstein. I'm going on a trip on my favorite rocket ship. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, cruising through the skies, little Einsteins. Let's see here. That went to temporary job storage, right? 104 in here. And most of them have to be. Most of these things gonna be this nonsense, boy. Gonna be this nonsense. Temp drop storage. Nope. 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 Excuse me. Nope. Fortune, nope. Price shield turnover. Nope, 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 nope. I want to keep that. Nope, nope. Consume, bring down PP, dazzle, nope. Keep that. Therapy. Hmm. No. Nope. 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 Um. Nope. Keep these. Keep this just for fodder material. Keep that for fodder material only. Only for fodder material, mate. Bring down PV, patient defense, library HP, patient defense. No. 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 All Julots get moved. As fodder material. As for the fodder for the, it's the fodder for your fodder. Don't even bother. I kind of got a pee.
Want your fortune
Do
told?
pee. Do pee real quick. Maybe we should pee real quick. Actually, yeah, we'll pee. We'll be real quick. I'll be right back. Or what? Or what? Did we get any So we got no cubes though, right? Nope. Wait, that's so cute. Nope, not a single freaking cube, y'all. Not a single cube though. All my homies out there grinding. Didn't know any tricks. First time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this.
Right now in Ratem City.
It was something in the air, yeah.
Success.
Just his first kick flip, he landed. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so the attacker's here. The attacker has arrived. Attacker has arrived. Yeah, it's like, realistically speaking, you know, just like I said in the video, dude. Yeah, you know, it will help to get the crest cues, but at the same time, realistically speaking, don't expect to get no crest cues. I'm saying don't actually expect it. Never expect to actually get anything in this game. The moment you start expecting, it's the moment you are let down. You know what I'm saying? The moment you were let the frick down.
Trial start.
Love is what was happening to him now. Where I'm engaged to these aerials and burials, and I don't think my boy is strong enough to carry two. Buzzoink. Buzzoink. This would destroy Dex base from me, but this way of doing the PSC bar is a lot more sensible.
Success.
Just a lot more. This way of doing the PSC bar. What, just like trials first? Is that what you mean? Which is how it usually is whenever there's like Crimson Realm. Crimson Realm is trials first. I think, right? Was it Crimson Realm? It's a different one. PC bar can never go down. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely nice. That PSC bar can never go down. I will most certainly agree with that. It's very nice. It's very nice, y'all. That PSC bar just stays where it's gonna stay at. It's like, ooh, I'm just gonna hang up right here. I ain't never gonna let you down. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Alright, that's literally the PSC bar here. Never gonna run around. Only downside is that you need to complete the trial for it to go up. I don't think that's a downside though, but yeah, I mean, if you were just trying to farm, you know, in your traditional type of way, of course, where you just like farming the PSCs, yeah, obviously, yeah, you know, that's an issue, naturally, because it makes it so you can't do that. But I think it's kind of better you know, when you're not doing it like that, honestly. I think it's kind of, because, you know, it feels more engaging, you know, when you're actually doing the trials, right? Versus not doing the trials. It feels more engaging, if you ask me.
Success.
Does anyone need Shifter D-Band? Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, Red Rover. Look over the shoulder.
Trial
Oh no.
start.
Oh no. It's a doggo. It's the doggo. Potency weak points. Okay, I got you. We got you. Hey, Tess. Blood oink.
Success.
Blood oink. Let's go. Passive 2 volts, but no crazes and no weapons. But I mean, we're getting on the plus side, you know, like we're getting fixes on stuff. You know, we've gotten units, and I think every unit that we've gotten had a fix on it. So, I mean, so it's like, you know, you can get something here that can potentially be money, you know, if you're trying to sell some high fixes, maybe, you know, potentially a little bit of pocket change. Probably not going to sell for like super a lot. Everyone pretty much has their stuff at this point. But you know what I'm saying? It's still get you a little something, little something. You feel me?
Trial
Alright, here comes a
start.
PSE. Here comes a PSE, baby. I'll say hello. Hello, they dead that quick. It's that server lag, boy. That server lag going crazy.
PSE
Server lag
burst.
going burr. Look at that. Sorry, it's server. Nothing worse than server lag during PSEs, though, dude. Like server lag during PSE is just super annoying. Very much so. Very much so. Yeah, Grega's spear. Dude, be killing me. That like you have such these such a low level gear and weapons that drops in here. Like to open up your inventory and see a Gregor or a freaking a Bilk or whatever it's called unit. It's the most ridiculous thing. Like you're in the ultra realm and you're having stuff like that drop to your inventory is crazy. Crazy talk. Crazy talk, I tell you. Oh, shiny there. Probably a Jewel. Fancy flamings. Let's go. Come at me, bro. Let's give you that sweet, juicy ice. Some ice for your drink. Here's some ice for your drink. You look warm. Chill off. You're causing a ruckus. You need some ice for your drink. You need some ice for your drink. Here's some ice for your drink. There we go. There we go. One thing that's nice though is that, you know, like you can make as many ulti dominants as you want, that's for sure. And of course, you know, for someone like me, like I said, you know, who plays every class, it is nice because, you know, I farm all my stuff. Like, you know, I don't buy augments. You know, I farm all my stuff. All my classes are geared. I mean, with the exception of obviously, like the augments that you
Live concert
cannot
is
farm.
complete. Thank you for joining.
Obviously, right? Like Ratty and Larza. But otherwise, all my augments have always been farm, regardless. Regardless, it's riding right. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yo, that's a good ear, Aetheria. How'd you know that?
Trial start.
That's crazy. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually very surprised that you knew that. Honestly, I'm actually very surprised that you knew that. That's funny. That's just quite funny. Oh, oh, ouch. I got y'all. People who join my party, here you go. Shift to D-band. Oh, there's a trial. What am I doing?
Success.
Bro, I'm tripping. I was just over this going ham. It's a trial, dude. I'm just going ham over here, bro.
Trial start.
Trial start. Where's the other guy? Okay, we got it. Make sure you're doing both of them, you know what I'm saying? You're clearing all of them properly, right? I should probably, you know, I guess I should probably.
Success.
Well, how much time is left on this 100%? 50. Oh, it's 50. We might, we might pop it. We might pop, like, at least get one crest cube, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we at least get one crest cube? Like, that would be nice, right?
Complete. Thank you for joining.
Because we have not gotten a single one, dude. A single one. And we're coming up on, like, probably, like, I can't even say 2 hours, because we weren't in here, like, the whole time of that RDR.
We are preparing for
So I'd probably say we're coming up on, like, an hour and a half.
number of stalls appearing in the Retem region. All Arcs defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Success.
Oh, so Mars one, nice. It's the Mars one. Let's go. Let's go.
Emergency announcement. We are
Hello
preparing
there,
for a
mobs.
defensive operation
Hello
against a
there,
large number of
mobs.
stalls appearing in the Retem region. All Arcs defenders, please
No
prepare
reason
for
to do the
deployment.
urgent quest, so I'm not even worried about none of that. Not until next week. But like right now, there's no particular urgent quest going on that really like give anything. In the world now, I think maybe the soulless one is still going on. But I mean, it's like, it's like if you really want, you can, but wouldn't hurt to do it, I guess, you know, because I mean, Krez drops in it, so like, I guess, you know, but there's not like any real, you know, need to do it.
Trial start.
Oh, it's the money one. I'm not sure if I want to do it. I mean, I guess so. It's okay. I guess so. Do y'all need? Do we have people over here on this side? Get that spinny action on there, boy. Get that spinny action. Where's that? Where's that thing at? You gonna get that? Someone gonna get that? Someone. Okay, right, someone got it. Okay, good. Someone got it. Very good. Very good. Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all.
Another enemy detected.
On Mars, the battery's about to run out. I see it. I see it. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Nope. Not on my watch, y'all. Nope. 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 Not today. Not today.
Success.
Ooh, yo, dude, we going in. We go on in. I don't stop. I don't stop, y'all. We go in. Crit rate up on additional damage to crack damage on the crit rate. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. All right, yeah, PSC coming up. We still have yet to get a cube, right? Isn't that just atrocious? Isn't that just atrocious?
Success. PSE burst.
Yes, it is. Oh no, it's a forte. Oh, rip inventory, y'all. Rip inventory. There goes our inventory. Inventory is gone, dude. Gold prims just obliterated my inventory. But usually you would be excited to get a forte PSC, right? You know, it's a higher rare chances, you know. But boy, see what I'm saying? Like this that delay and stuff because of the server lag when these PSCs happen, it's just really can mess up. You know, messes up the amount that you can get. You know, of course, right? Messes up the amount that you can get within the PSC and the amount of mobs that you can get. Because that server lag goes hand in hands. And we'll do that, and then we'll go into our Mars. So I'll do a shifted event just in case someone needs it. Sit back down, boy. Sit back down, boy. Sit back down, boy. Sit back down, boy. Ooh, wait, let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. I know my inventory is obliterated. Sorry, this. Oh, we can. Not wasting the charge. I know my inventory is it's not even showing this one, so my inventory was already full when it happened. Look at this. Look at that. Like, boy. It is redonkulous, dude. Redonkulous. Inventory gets obliterated during that. Temp. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Evade. Some people. Go over here. Where did we go? Patient, evade, onslaught, patient. No, no, no. No, no. Is that mining rig? Oh no, that's the little dive kick. Gradual consume people. No. I have that locked anyway. Wait, no. 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 Oh boy. Oh boy.
Success.
Success. What's this at? This guy here, this little straggler here, the only mob here involved in this E. Involved in this E. No, you see that I mean. There's so many freaking. I'm doing just fine.
Trial start.
Getting along there. I don't need you in my life. I'm doing just. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, whoops, that's wrong. That's the wrong element. That's the wrong element. Let's go. Let's go. Way down the road. Ain't nothing was gone, gone. Now you say you never meant to play your games. Girl, don't you know it's far too late? Because you let our love just fall apart. You no longer have my heart. I'm doing just fine. Boink, boink, boink. Oh. You know what we'll do? I'll pop like a, do I even have any tri boost yet? I mean, we never get tri boost. If I have one, I'll pop one, I guess. I think I have probably at least one or two. I just never get them from the shop anymore. I mean, there's no point. It's like, there's no point to we got all these freaking 100%. You feel me? It's like, realistically speaking, what's that going to do? You feel me? It could be my inventory. Psych. Bruh, I keep getting stuff. So, there we go. Keep getting stuff in my inventory, so it wouldn't let me use it. Anyway, that's the tea. We got the tea.
Trial start.
So come over here, bro. Come over here, bruh. I'm expecting them. I'm hoping that they get the other mobs right. Just kind of focusing on this guy. Dive attack potency up. Sit the frick down. Sit the frick down.
Success.
Ooh boy, here y'all go. There you go, a little shiftity band action for y'all in case y'all need some of that good loving, like Bob Marley. I wanna love you and treat you right. What you want to do? I want to love you every day and every night. You know? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I maybe should. Our temp drop storage. Our temp drop storage is so it's okay regardless. Yeah. Point. There you go.
Success.
There you go.
Burst.
Just everyone got shifted band there. Always got, as a techniker, it is very important that you always, you know, just kind of periodically refresh that thing. Just in case someone popped into a Mars, or, you know, if someone dead, you know, I mean, you probably see if someone dead, you would see the icon. But you never know when someone might pop into a Mars. You might miss that, you know. So you don't know if they got rid of the shifted band. So every now and then you should just pop it up, you know. I'm pretty much like your best friend as a techer. You know, especially like when we're doing like boss fights, like I queue until like a, you know, I say I queue until like a falls or something like that. Pretty much your best friend, dude, because I'm always clicking out. Pretty much click off a cooldown every time. So there was no worries, you know, about having shifted banded. You will have it up if I'm in there. 100%. It will be there. And when there's only 4 of us, I can obviously very much easily see if someone goes into their Mars as well. So I'll know. So I'll know to hold it until you come out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, we making the group better, y'all. That's how you do it. You gotta make the group better. As a techer, that is part of your role, like a red mage, you know? You're making the group better. This depends on what the urgent quest is. I don't necessarily want to leave this group though. If no one leaves in here, I'm not gonna leave. Because I mean, this group is it's running pretty nicely. But if like a whole bunch of people leave, then I'll check to see what the urgent quest is. Unless someone can just tell me what's the urgent quest. If it's not the soulless one that has the crez in it, then there's no reason to do it. That's the only one that's that even makes sense to do. I wouldn't call it worth. That's the one that makes sense to him. If it's not that one, then I'm definitely not. There's definitely no reason to leave. Definitely no reason to. If it's north of that one, you know? You know? You know? Try again. Try again. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying, buddy. Don't let the dream die. Fancy there, but I'm sure it was a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, a lot of people are leaving. I just will leave. See what it is, I guess. It might be. At least so many of them left, I'm guessing it might be. No, it's money, right? For some reason, I don't want to do. I do not want to do money, right? Oh, so we're not going to. But with our inventory first here. I'm not doing no freaking mining rate, dude. Hell to the no. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, to the no, to the no, no, no. Pain for pain for pain for 5 HP. Those contradict each other, don't they? Pain provoke and that one contradict each other, I'm pretty sure. Pain provoke is you take damage. I mean nope. 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 Let's check our G-Volks here. Crit. Either way, I mean, as a fix on it, it's level 1 though. Either way, I'm keeping all this. So it's just to like throw them at each other whenever, because at least I have to level up so many weapons anyway. Just kind of throw them at. I just like to do that, throw them at it, see what you get with the fixes, just cause, you know. So sometimes, you know, you might get some easy level ups there, and it's like, all right, cool. I need to be putting this elsewhere. There's some past characters. And that will clear up all that anyway, you know. I think everything else is fine here, right? That's all fine. It's good. All that's good. I mean, do we want to do? Dude, we don't want to do mining rig, right? We don't want to do mining rig, right? I don't think we want to do mining. It would be. I would like, you know, if this was something else, it would be cool. Because it would be cool to kind of just hop out and kind of knock something else out real quick. But mining rig is just like, bruh. We'll check this real quick. We'll see if anyone's in here. I'm sure no one is, but we'll just check real quick. And then we'll go back in. Because obviously at some point I will have to do this for the weekly, of course. You know who's in there. What's going on? What's going on, Facili? What's good, dude? Facile.
Come back sometime.
Go back in there. Go back in this thing. Because we still have not gotten the crest cube right. So I've not gotten the crest cube. I mean, do it, Steve. I really don't want to do the mining rate. But it would be a good change. It would be a good change of pace. But I mean, it just feels like mining rate takes so long, though. You know what I'm saying? It does. It takes so long.
Start.
There's not a whole lot of reason to do it. I mean, there's a higher rate to get like a crest or a prog rate. But there's no boost on it anyway. No, hell no. There's no boost on it anyway. Why the hell would I want to do that? There's no boost on the urgent quest. No point in doing that. Dude, y'all kind of geared, bro. y'all low key kind of geared, man. Oh boy, come on, get up. Go night night on me over there, boy. Get up. Come join the pizza party. I'm doing the pizza party. Remy, what you looking over there?
Success.
That freaking emote. It's funny. Maybe you choose to live in this complicated world with me. A million miles away. Like I said, some hopium, dude. I need some of that hopium, dude. Cause we ain't having no type of luck right now. No type of luck. Thanks for the content you make for NGS. Much appreciated. Yo, I appreciate that, facility. I appreciate that you. I appreciate that you appreciate that I make you know, the content that I do for NGS. I appreciate that very much. That's why I make it, so that way, you know, I make it for y'all. So I make it for y'all, just keeping it real. You know, trying to help the ways that I can. You know, and be real with the ways I can. You know, sometimes you may not always like what I'm going to say, but I'm just saying it because, you know, it's just trying to be real and just trying to be honest with y'all, right? You know, sometimes that means I gotta say, hey, dude, you shouldn't be wasting time in the Ultra Realm because you're wasting your time until this boost comes up. You know, so you just don't play the game this week. You know, pretty much. Not literally don't play the game, but like don't be in Ultra Realm until that boost starts. You know, now it started, so like now you're good. Sometimes I gotta say stuff like that because it's real. I'm trying to help y'all out. You know, trying to help y'all out. That's how way y'all can better efficiently spend your time. You know. So yeah, I appreciate that you enjoy my content, dude. Yep, a lot of your advice has helped me out. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad. That's what I like to hear, dude. That's the intent of everything that I do. You know, that's the intent, just to kind of, you know, help out, to inform, to make your experience better. You know, whatnot. Pretty much just the basis of kind of everything I do for the most part. You know? That's why I make, you know, Wuthering Waves guide that I spend like 12 hours on for, you know, like a few hundred views. But they're the best guides that you'll find, you know, because I make them with the intent to help out, you know, any type of player, whether they're new, don't really understand things, you know, whether they're a veteran, whether they're free to play, whatever, you know. So it flows into everything that I do, to all of my content, not just NGS. So I always appreciate when people appreciate the content that I deliver. So means a lot. Means a lot, you know. People support and stuff. So yeah, it helps all out. So we have been in here for. So we just popped our third RDR 100. We've been here though for probably around 2 hours, maybe close to 2.5 hours, maybe. And we have not seen a single crest cube, by the way. We have not gotten a crest cube at all since Ultra Realm has been out. Not even one. Not even one. But some people have gotten multiple. Some people have like 7 already before the boost even started. Some people got 3 in the first hour. Like, but me, I get no luck. I get no luck, y'all. You know what that means? That means it's building up. That means like I'm about to hit it big. Like once it starts rolling, starts pouring in, it's gonna really start heavily pouring in. That's what that means. That's what it means, y'all. Opium. Opium. Oh boy. Branding trash cubes for you soon? Yeah, dude. Hopefully. Would be nice. Realistically speaking, you know, it's fine either way though, because I mean, you know, because like I said, you know, I play every class. So either way, you know, some of my classes are going to get Kresis. And then, you know, the rest of them, the other ones will get, you know, the evolutions of the islands. So either way, this is a win-win for me. because if I end up getting like a Krez with a fix on it while I'm in here, then that can be potentially used towards that class or whatever. Otherwise, it's like I'm in here, kind of just building up G-Vols and getting fixes on them and stuff like that. So that will go towards other classes that need it. So make sure all my classes are up to date properly. So that will happen. So like I said, I do play every class. With the exception of Waker, I guess, right? We've never had a proper stint on I guess we've never had a proper stint on Bouncer either though. So those two, we've never had proper stints on. When I say proper, I mean like where we actually just like play that class and it's the only thing we play for like months. We have never had one on the Waker or Bouncer. But more so on Waker though, like, cause I've played Bouncer, a handful of times, just never had stints on it. Waker I've never really played, like, outside of your typical like PSE type stuff. I've never actually like played it. Let's see who's still in there. Let's see. These guys were, I think these are the same guys who were geared. Same guys who were geared. Oh, we need to check. All right, let me touch really quick that. Because we got temp drop stores, so I don't need to rush it. I don't need to rush it. That's your boom, baby, baby. Quick question, do you suggest I invest into Fixify Orchis or Escal units? Or Escal units? Someone say it's not worth it, but I don't know. Yes, you should.
Trial start.
There's no reason not to. Fixify, and plus, I mean, they're fairly cheap too. Like, if you want to like just kind of grind the fix up or whatnot, then yeah. But either way, yes, you should. Your units always last the longest. So, Prograde, the Escal is the second upgrade for the Prograde series. We're likely going to get a third upgrade for that series. In other words, what I'm getting at is that those units, even when the next set comes out, like that's not part of that family, the upgrade family, even when the next set comes out, those units will still be good. Probably well into March. Like, yeah. So there's no reason for you not to invest in the Orchis 5s. There's no reason not to. Because I'm sure, because we're likely going to get a third upgrade for the Escal series, and that will, I imagine, give a 0.5% potency or something like that, because the second one didn't give a potency increase. So I imagine that's what's going to happen. This is all speculation, of course, but either way, the units are always going to be the things that last the longest. So like, even if there's no way that a unit will be released where it's like so massively higher on the potency that you would need to just change immediately. Especially if you're keeping up to date with your augments. If you're keeping up to date with your augments, and you can really be patient with upgrading units.
Success.
The units will always last the longest, so they should be the most heavily invested in. Whereas, like, in the amount of time that you'll use a pair of units, maybe like 7 different weapon series may come out. You know what I'm saying? In the time that a family of units will still be relevant and good to go. So units are always what you should invest the heaviest in. Newer units. And in the case of Prograde, those are upgraded ones, and we're on the second upgrade, so likely to be a third one. Don't work. I got 6 cubes in like 4 hours, 2 of them, like 1 minute apart. Yo, dude, send some of that luck my way. We've been in here for like 2.5 hours. Guess how many cubes I got? None. 0. Winning. We're winning. Are you winning, son? Are you winning yet? Dude, send some of that luck my way. I definitely need it. Definitely need it. My time is coming, for sure. You know, just gotta be patient, right? My time is coming. But then eventually it's gonna just start raining. Raining down. Let the rain fall down and rain mountains and let it wash. Who sung that song?
Trial start.
And I wanna feel it coming clean. Who was that? Let's go back to the beginning. I can't remember what that was. See, that's what I mean, bro. You make it all make sense, yo, dude. Yeah, dude. You know, one thing I do excel in about, you know, I'm really big on like communication, right? Communication is really the key to everything in life, honestly speaking. Key to work, key to your relationship, key to, you know, key to everything. If you can't communicate very well, then you're gonna face a lot of unnecessary issues that you otherwise wouldn't. But one thing that, you know, I do fairly excel in is being able to explain things in ways that people can understand. You know, like, for instance, like, you know, like, I like tech people, like, you know, like a programmer.
Success.
You know, it's like a lot of the areas that they struggle in is trying to explain something to someone who's not tech savvy, right?
Trial start.
So like imagine trying to explain, you know, a code to someone who does not really know coding. A lot of people tend to struggle with that. A lot of programmers shit. But it's like I'm the type of person who can explain things to you in manners where I can put them on a relatable standpoint, where I can make them very easy to understand. I tend to excel in that, and I like to use that to help people out. You know, yeah, I think it's nice to be able to do that. Explain things in ways where people can understand them. You know, and you know, some people, though, of course, you know, in today's era, some people will be like, "Oh, TLDR," you know, like too long didn't read, like in a rude way, right? Where it's like you're saying so much they don't want to hear it. Well, you know, you have to give contextual value to understand something. So, you know, if you don't actually want to understand it if you don't want that context. You just want to believe what you want to believe. Simply put, if you don't want the context, you don't actually. When you're asking someone to explain something to you or to understand something like what happened, you don't actually want to change your view or to hear what's being said or whatever if you don't want the context. You don't. You just want to believe what you already believe. So, but yeah, internet lags so much that I see Ultra Run with a blue background from Midnight at Alio City. Yeah. Happened so fast that I can't even look. It took a screenshot, dude. Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy. These servers have been pretty nutty. Pretty freaking nutty, dude. Honestly, they have been quite the experience with these servers here. Some good old Sega servers. Good old Sega servers. Pain.io, I'm sitting on 14. Dude, 14. I've not seen a single one. In my entire tenure in Ultra Realm, I've not seen a single one. So I've farmed for a handful of hours outside of what we've done today, of course, like, you know, the first week. Probably I would say like a total of maybe like, yeah, maybe 5 hours, maybe a total probably within that first week, and did not see a single one. And we have farmed for over 2 hours today with the RDR boost. On top of this, have not seen a single one. We get no love, dude. We get no love. But like I said, dude, I expect it. You know, I play this game fully expectant. I know what I'm getting into when I play this game. You know, I know nothing drops. I don't expect things to drop. You know, I don't go into these areas expecting to necessarily get drops. You know, I go into these areas like, okay, it would be nice if so and so drops. However, also, you know, we can use Juvox because I play every class. So either way, I'm winning there. I'm getting there, right? So it's kind of, you know, you go into these areas with different, you know, a layer of goals, right? You don't just go in there with like that one solid goal, right? Go in there with a layer of goals. So that way, either way, you're making progress of some sort, right? Been holding off on upgrading your creds because I promised your friend you wait for her to have enough cubes. Oh, really? How many cubes does she have? Is she close? Has she been? Is she gonna start grinding this week? Was she waiting to start grinding this week? This quest, just running like 4 days straight and get at 3 cubes. Yo, dude, sounds like me, except for like 10 times better. Imagine being able to have 4 cubes. Imagine being able to have 1 cube. You lucky sons of beasts. This quest will teach people to use more creative ways to farm PSC without relying on just fragrance of breath exclusively. Very true. Considering that most enemies will be higher level, very true, very true. I think that people, you know, before, to be fair though, you know, like the Waker meta did not really happen until, you know, what, like a year and a half ago or something like that, right? That's when it really started to happen, year and a half ago. Before that, the Waker meta was not a thing, so it's just kind of reverting people back to, you know, what it was before, right? So Waker meta was not a thing for PSEs. It's actually it's a fairly recent thing, in the last year and a half or so. So it does, you know, it's good that it forces people back to the real deals, you know, the real deal. Oh yeah, progress armor. They fix on it. Oh, actually, well, I wouldn't know because it's in my freaking temporary storage. Just get rid of some of this. That's a. Seriously, it's gonna pop right on top of me, bro. I'm trying to clear my inventory, B. Trying to clear my inventory. Leave me alone. Let me clear my inventory. Let me clear my inventory. Absolutely free. Okay. Patient defense, no, gradual. Bro, seriously. Off me. Get off me. Let me freaking clear my inventory. Oh my sweet baby noomsy. Oh my sweet baby noomsy. I'm gonna go over to where everyone's at. That way I can. Patient, no. Try. Yes. Get something shiny. What was it? Probably a Juvold. Probably a freaking Juvold. That's a rare. Endure. Gradual. No. Heck no. No. Patient. Evade onslaught. Evade. Turn over. Evade on. Doing the most. What we got over here? Holy smokes. I guess I got Indiana Jones. I just got Indiana Jones.
Success.
Okay. Turn over, dazzle. Gradual. No, 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 no. No. Bring down PV and I mean I could do that. I could keep that. Ultra relay, turnover, patient defense. Not realistic. Not realistically going to do that. Okay, can we?
Trial start.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I got too much stuff, man. Wait, did I just wait? How does so much? Get rid of that one. Let's go into our temp, bruh. Stuff coming. Got another fix. So that's the plus. Like we've gotten on the armors at least. You know, we're getting a lot of fixes there.
Success.
No lively. No. 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 The fall pin for no. 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 What? No. 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 No.
Trial start.
No. 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 No.
Eradication
No,
of dolls in accordance
no,
with Defense
no,
Directive
no,
confirmed. Thank you for
no,
your contribution to the
no,
mission.
no, no, no,
Success.
no, no,
Trial start.
no, no. Okay, we'll just get rid of this and then we'll have to get back into it. Oh, my sweet baby Noomsy. Oh, my sweet baby Noomsy. So much going on, dude. Like, I wish there was a better way to go, bro. I'm like chasing this photon blast. I just could not get it. What? It's getting out of hand. That's getting out of hand. Getting out of hand.
Success.
Hey, how do you enjoy the
first.
grind? Keep up the concept. You're doing great. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, so have a good rest of your night. I discovered that I can automation this during PSE. Set PA to the sub palette on PC. Use heavy object on the sub palette on keyboard. Your character will loop when it was sub at low. I don't do auto stuff. I don't really understand exactly what you're saying there. But either way, I don't do auto stuff, so I would never do that regardless. That's like a big no-no for me. Auto combat is a big no-no for me. As like I'm like an OG MMO type of player. So auto combat is like a big no for me. I'm an OG MMO RPG player. Flame mixture for a hunter, homing darts for ranger. It's the one PA a non-charging loop animation. A non-charging loop animation. What do you mean? I'm not exactly sure what you're saying here. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh. I prefer to website, not me to do that. I prefer being here with it, especially with regular automatic additional attacks and probably get more done here in this regard. PSC Climax. Boink. Okay. And boink. And then we'll go back into boink. Just remember we do have a Mars damage booster, so we gotta do that. So we gotta make sure we take advantage of that. Dude, hold your right click with a wand, with right slam the wand repeatedly endlessly. Oh no, it wouldn't. It doesn't be wand doesn't work like that, no. One does not have a one where you can just hold it. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like I said though, like I said, you know, it's never crossed my mind in the first place though. But I'm pretty sure one doesn't. Like, you know, like I said, it's never crossed my mind because I'm not really an auto player. So I would never, it would never like pop up in my head. Like, oh, I wonder if this can just. Oh no, it does actually. Yeah, I can just hold it like that. I've been clicking it this whole time. That's funny, huh? I've been clicking it this whole time, but yeah, you can actually just hold that down. Certainly speaking, if I was on four sub, then yeah, you know, that would be very beneficial in a PSE burst, of course. But I don't play. I rarely play on four sub on Tekker. By rarely, I mean pretty much never. In fact, yeah, never. I never play on four sub on Tekker. I think I just prefer tapping it though, regardless. Even though I can hold it, it just like I prefer tapping it regardless. I think it just gives me it gives me further control or better control, and you know, it keeps me engaged, right? It keeps me engaged in what I'm doing in the fight. You know, it's making sure I'm staying focused on, you know, on the mobs and what the mobs are doing and stuff, you know, by doing that. So that's just me though. So I'm a gamer, you know. So I'm a gamer. So I may not make the most of sense to everyone, you know. Photon Blast Gauch, oh nice. Photon Blast Gauch, charge up. It's not where I wanted to go with that, but it's where I ended up at. Let's go. Boink, boink. Like this, I do whenever this buff is active, it's just great. Obviously for Tekker, you know what I'm saying? You got Tekker already, and then I got, of course, you know, the Orchis 5s. It was just like, boy, it's just zoom, you know. Just photon blast everywhere. Only downside is that this photon blast can't be used like really during PSC bursts. That's the one downside there, though. Not very good for like for groups, you know, like a wire would be, or gunners photon blast would be, stuff like that. Very good for PSC bursts. Very good for PSE burst. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. In Japan, some people used to farm deck space for hours, and they complain about wanting to go to restroom while it's PSAing. They can't because they can't loop. I see. I see. So we're curious how we discover looping cast animation without anyone thinking we were cheating too. Interesting. Yeah, I will have to look that up. I've never heard that before. I'll have to look that up. We'll have to look it up. But either way, I mean, this, even with this, you know, with looping animations with that, it's not really a whole, like, you have, with one, you have to have so much control with it. So, I mean, you can't really just do that and just have it just going. And it goes through your PP so quickly anyway. So it's like, regardless. I don't know. Those are the things that I don't really like. Like I said, I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about that stuff. I've never really, that stuff doesn't cross my mind like at all. Like when I say at all, like at all, like automating stuff does not cross my mind in any way, shape, or form. So it's kind of a foreign concept to me to even talk about. It just doesn't. It doesn't cross my mind in the slightest bit. So I can't. So it's hard for me to really like comprehend or like kind of put my head on that playing field there to really understand the thought process behind it. Short PP preservation is so much slight toward. And this right, like, bro, like, what are these low level freaking armors doing in my like? It's so ridiculous, right? So ridiculous, right? So redonkulous. Got your second cube? Yo, congrats, Etheria. Let's go. Congrats. Glad someone's getting cubes, because it sure as hell ain't me. I'm glad someone's getting cubes in here. You know, at least someone's winning. It definitely ain't me. As long as someone's winning, then we're making progress. At least someone's winning. The first-hand experience, I used to see party member talks about it during PSE, so I think I gotta teach my character to spin the blade so fast while we can at least go to restroom for a sec. I see. Yeah, I mean I guess that's understandable. I guess that some people try to figure that out. Right, I'm gonna charge it. That's understandable. It's just like I said, it's just something I can't really relate with or imagine. You know, I've never really experienced a lot of that stuff. Of course, I've experienced like people on automated auto combat in NGS. Of course, I've experienced that. I don't see it much nowadays, of course. But of course, it used to be a big problem. It used to be a very big problem. I don't see it as much nowadays. But in my MMORPG history, I don't really. I haven't encountered that a lot in the games I've played. But I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, well, no, I guess I take that back. Because I mean, dude, especially like RMT. RMT always finds ways to automate stuff. If there's one thing that's for certain, RMT is definitely gonna find ways to automate stuff. Dude. But those are usually bots, though. To be fair, those aren't like in-game mechanics that they're using. They're using bots. To be fair, but it's never underestimate RMT. That's for sure. Never underestimate RMT. They will find their ways, dude. They will find their ways. Ooh. 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 I also saw people doing it, and I don't even know them. A few weeks back, for instance. Omega automatic, certain PC, and walks manual when it's over. Yeah, like I said, I can't, like, I'm sure some people probably do that. I don't really see it really often. And it's definitely not something that happens often regardless. Even, oh, we finally got a Crest Cube. Hey, look at that. First Crest Cube, y'all. First Crest Cube, let's go. Yeah, in either way, it's something that definitely doesn't happen often, regardless. On any level, it's not something that happens very often. Like you might see it, but it's definitely not something that's very common, for sure. Definitely not something that's very common.
Trial start.
Finally got a freaking crest cube. How about that, y'all? We finally got one. Yo, grass, thank you, Werp. Never thought we'd see the freaking day, dude. Like, holy smokes. We have to make sure our temp inventory isn't too crazy. I can kind of ride this out, you know, for a while. As long as my temp inventory isn't getting too bad. But if my temp inventory is getting bad, then you kind of have to address that for sure. And we actually got a crest cube, y'all. Temp drop storage 25. Okay, so I mean I can write this out if I for a little bit. We got space. If we get a freaking gold forte though, then we're kind of screwed. That's gold fortes will wreck your inventory, bro. It's a nightmare. If you don't have auto sell. Y'all doing coded? What's coded? What do you mean what's coded? Y'all doing coded? What's coded?
Trial start.
Explain. Explain yourself. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Success.
Success. See, now the crest cubes are about to start just dropping. Watch. About to start raining on us. Raining on us, baby. They're coming now. We can feel it. We got that taste. Now the game's like, okay, we got you. Yeah, we're gonna give you these crest cubes. Crest cubes, yeah. Crest cubes. Oh. Give me them crest cubes. You know what I'm saying? I just start going hammy hams, the ham ants, the ham ants, the ham ants. It's the hammy hams. Oh, I haven't realized that my camera face. It's the hammy ants. I have no idea how long it's been like that. The hammy ants. Hammy ham. Hammy ham. The hammy ham the hammy ants. Hammy ham. Hammy ham. See her. Y'all gotta let me know that, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all do, hey, your thing ain't moving, Spike. Your thing ain't moving. I bet. Oh, okay. Usually I catch it fairly quickly, but sometimes you know, in this pit, it's going hammy hams, you know. And then it's like, oh, didn't realize, you know. Didn't even realize, you know. Oops. Oh, ouch, ooh, ouch.
PSE burst.
Success. As long as there ain't no freaking golden one, we good, dude. Nice, got crit rate. Oh, we got the potency weak point, and we got crit rate up right now. Very nice. Very nice. That's a dub right there. We dubbing. We dubbing right now, y'all. Dubbing like Dublin. This person coming over here? Oh, this is a boy in the PSE. This person in my party with the green dot. They just died and they rest. But they're staying over there, they're avoiding the PSE. You would think they want to come to the PSE, right? You would think. You would think that would be the case. If they're there, I mean, they res, so I imagine they're there, right? Oh, no, they're not. They keep dying. They're not actually there. You know what actually there, mates? Oh, because the res, there's an auto res, right? In the zone, like you res after 5 seconds. I forgot. That's right. That's why they keep. That's how they keep resin. That is how they keep a resin. Ooh, boy, let's go. Let's go. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I noticed coded rooms are way less like. Oh yeah. That's what I was saying before. Like coded rooms and like technically speaking, if you like coded rooms or playing on potentially, I was talking. Playing potentially on like comms will probably help as well. Comm server communication, like running for communication, will probably help as well. Let's see. What's my RDR at, by the way? What's my RDR at? At 10 minutes? Okay. At 10 minutes, and then we'll see what we got. We got 10 minutes, and then we'll see where our haul is. We got one Caress Cube, it looks like, unless one snuck in that we didn't see. Sometimes use custom camera angles during PSE. Gives you a unique experience, like we're watching our party slaying mobs from like the CCT footage in the movies. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of different angles that you can kind of approach with this game, that's for sure. I definitely understand why they're leaving. I mean, this person's AFK in here, so I mean. Oh, you know what? That being said, I can kick them. Wow. I mean, they're literally just like. And they, yeah, I'm just gonna. Party command. So I'm party leader right now. Remove from party. Yeah, and look at that. Right when that happened, it gave room for 2 people to come in here. That's beautiful. I didn't realize I was party leader. If I realized I was party leader, I would have done that ages ago. I would have done that ages ago. Maybe I wasn't party leader until then. I mean, if you're gonna AFK in here, bro, yeah, I'll kick you real quick, dude. If I'm party leader, I got 0 issues. Tell your mama about it. Tell your friends about it. I don't care. don't be AFK in the zone, dude. They were gone for they were AFK for at least 10 minutes of when I noticed it. They may have been gone longer than that, honestly. They may have been gone longer than that. But from when I noticed it, how long it had been, it was 10 minutes. Oh, it's Mock Joe again. Let's go. Remember him. Mock Joe was pretty nicely geared. Haruhi's in here still. Nice. That being said, yeah, my juice is almost gone, so I'm probably about to leave out here either way. Either way, probably about to leave out here, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave that thing. Leave that thing.
Trial start.
So I'll wait to pop this one over here. Everyone's around us. Everyone's around us. We'll pop it again. Hopefully everyone has it now. Hopefully everyone has their Shift to D band now. Hopefully y'all got it. Don't worry about you. Nobody worry about you. Once that E goes, I'm gones. You know what I'm saying? Once the E goes, I'm gones. I recall people must be playing to never AFK in the combat sector. Will it involve permanent shunning after that? After permanent shunning rather than a polite way to make people move? Yeah, I mean you shouldn't AFK in a combat sector. Shouldn't, period. That is not something that you should do. It takes I've made videos about this, 2 or 3 years old. About AFKing in the combat sector. You should not ever be AFKing in the combat sector unless you have the consent of everyone in there to AFK in there. You know, it's one thing to maybe like hop up and, you know, like let people know, like, hey, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Like, let people know. Then it's you know, it can be okay. If it's going to be an extended AFK, you should never. If you're going to be gone longer than 2-3 minutes. Teleport back to town, dude. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You just teleport back to town. Press that menu button, leave quest, or teleport out, you know, if you're not in the quest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because it's rude. It's disrespectful. It's inconsiderate of anyone and everyone else playing the game. It's very selfish to do. And extremely inconsiderate. You know? It takes no time for you to just exit out. No time whatsoever. You just exit out, dude. It's a very poor etiquette to be AFKing in a combat sector like that, because you're ruining the experience of everyone. You're ruining the attended experience for everyone in there. You're also preventing people from joining lobbies that, you know, are trying to join into lobbies that, you know, are active players participating. Right? You're preventing people from also going into these rooms. So it's just all around just disrespectful, very selfish. So like be AFKing like that for like a long period of time in a room that you have not got the consent to do so from everyone. You know? If you're in a private room, you know, a password room, you know everyone, and you know you're AFKing, and yeah, that's different. If you're in a public room, public space, that's unacceptable. Dude. Not be doing that. It's a curious case. Well, how people across the world educate about this? About what? And what, when you say across the world, are you referring to the West? Or are you referring to the East? Are you referring to Japan or like USA? Like when you say across the world, the biggest thing is just that it's cultural differences. That's the biggest thing, though. You know, like in Japan, for example, you know, you're raised from a very young age to be thoughtful of the people around you. That's the whole society there. And you're raised to pretty much take responsibility and accountability for your actions and stuff. I mean, like, you know, over there, you know, as when you're a kid, you know, you're in grade school or, you know, middle school or high school, you know, you're taking care of your own school. You know, the students are the people who take care of the schools, dude. But you're cleaning up after yourself and stuff. So it's just it's cultural differences that really boils down to. And then it's further pushed by the internet, of course. The internet makes it worse. The current culture of the internet makes it worse. Specifically Western culture. Makes it very much worse. That's why you see it so heavily. You know, on that Western front, you don't really see it. That's why it's like night and day compared to what you would see Japan side. And it didn't always used to be like that. The East and the West used to be very similar. Like recent, like 2000s, even like maybe early 2010s. The East and the West were still very, comparable in how people would treat society, like, being considerate of people around you and stuff like that. Not being a complete douchebag, not being completely toxic, respecting people's boundaries, that sort. It used to be, those used to be fairly common things in the Western society too, but towards the late 2010s, and of course to the 2020s, that just went through the roof. Especially as streaming culture became popular, you had popular streamers like Ice Poseidon, who became the focal points of streaming, or really forefront of that. And let's be completely effing honest, Ice Poseidon is the worst type of person out there. And of course, that was the model for a lot of streaming. And a lot of people, like even like people like Mizkip or something like that, was Ice Poseidon's camera guy. Obviously, that's someone who had a very big impact in the streaming world. But as streaming evolved, a lot of these bad habits kind of became very widespread in Western culture. And as the internet and social media evolved, and people started to do things for likes. And nowadays, people just do things for likes. They don't care what the hell it is. Don't care how they look. If they can get likes in it, then they do it. And it takes away like all people's respect for others, self-dignity. It's a whole poop show, pretty much. But it all stems from that. And obviously those are very Western things, and that's why you see such a huge difference in that regard. That's why you see a huge difference in that regard. Like, back when I played Final Fantasy 11 during the golden era, which was during the 2000s, that game had mixed servers. That game was Japanese and English. It worked perfect. Worked perfectly together. There wasn't split servers. The Japanese players and the English players played together. Of course, the Japanese players were always, like the higher tier. They had like a Japan only. Sometimes they would be Japan only. But like, there was a very simple mutual respect for people's space and people's boundaries, and so. The respect was there. Back then, it was still very much, there wasn't this whole normalization of what you see nowadays, where people are two different people on the internet and in real life. Back in those days, it was, on the internet, it was an extension of real life. So like the same things that you wouldn't do in real life, you wouldn't do on the internet. Like you wouldn't treat people a certain type of way, that you wouldn't treat them IRL. It wasn't like that. Whereas like nowadays, people hide behind that. So they have this identity on the internet where they just do whatever, say whatever, whereas they're actually like the biggest cowards in the world in real life. Whereas like back then, you were more or less like the same person online as you were offline, pretty much. You were more or less the same person. The same values extended into the internet, which made the internet a much better place, much more enjoyable place, at least for like MMORPGs and stuff. Whereas now you don't have that because everyone's hiding behind some sort of mirror, trying to get away with stuff, and which creates just a really effed up, kind of experience. That's that whole freaking thing. So. When I was young in Southeast Asia, I recall people in MMO learn manners from trauma after being kicked it by being AFK. Oh yeah, dude, MMORPGs, like MMORPGs, OG, back in 2000s and whatnot, like just like the heart of the MMORPG era. Yeah, dude, like there was no participation trophies. It was cutthroat. It was brutal. You respected people's time. If you weren't coming in there to participate, you would get freaking excommunicado, like John Wick. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not something that people tolerated. You're not playing with people's time, dude. It's disrespectful. It's rude to do, and you would get excommunicado so quick in those MMORPGs back then. So you would not do it. And it would teach, yeah, it would teach you freaking respect. Like, it would teach you to respect the people around you. It would teach you to respect yourself. It would teach you not to come in there and expect people to, hold your hand and do everything for you. It would teach you to come in there and pull your own weight, to contribute as a team player. Like, I'm thankful for playing MMORPGs back then, because honestly, it translated very well into my life. And like, it's why, like, in every job I've ever had, I very quickly move up to like a management position, like very quickly, because and I heavily contribute that to MMORPGs, to the amount that I play like Final Fantasy 11 during Golden Era. I heavily contribute that to that. That's like why I'm so good at being able to communicate, talk to people, being a leader, being patient. I heavily contribute that to MMORPGs of that era. I heavily. Only ever teach them to behave because game is inescapable. It was about the time Ragnarok Online was popular, but no proper education, so the community was really full of people learning manners from trauma back then. I wouldn't. You're using trauma to. Think you're using trauma very incorrectly.
Success.
Yeah, I think you're using trauma very, very incorrectly, because it's not really trauma. It's people holding people accountable. That's all it was, Smith. There's people holding people accountable. It had nothing to do with trauma. People weren't necessarily being like rude or anything like that. No, it's just a matter of having respect for yourself and for the people around you. And if you didn't, you would get excommunicated. It's not trauma. It's just teaching you how to respect people around you, how to respect others. That's all it is. And there's no trauma involved in it, So, but yeah, that was then. So, that was then. This is now. We're in a different era of MMORPGs now. So, it is what it is, though, right? It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Oh, my RDR ran off, dude, didn't it? Oh, 100% ran off. We'll probably exit after this and see where our haul is. See where our haul is. MMORPGs were very great back then because people respected others, and if you didn't, you would be quickly removed. Like, no one would play with you. If you were always causing problems, causing trouble, you literally could not play the game, bro. You couldn't play the game. No one wanted you. If you were always causing problems, being toxic, being disruptive, like you could not play the game. Of course, back then, MMORPGs, pretty much all MMORPGs have very heavy team elements in them. Some of them more so than others, but definitely more so than anything that we see nowadays, where a lot of games are focused on solo gameplay. Back then, those MMORPGs are very much team oriented to get stuff done.
Success.
And if you couldn't do anything with the team because you're a freaking toxic, disrespectful a-hole, you know what I'm saying, then you literally could not play the game, dude. You literally could not do anything in the game. Man, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful time to play MMORPGs. A very beautiful time to play MMORPGs. What was wrong about it? It's not like kicking someone who's AFK and gets like permanent shutting out someone back then. No, it's pretty much just like, if you're AFKing and you get kicked, that's a lesson to be taught. Now, if you keep doing it, you have every reason and every right for people around you to shun you, to excommunicate you, to not want to play with you, if it's repeat behavior.
Success.
If it's repeat behavior, it's very intentional. If it's that happened once and maybe it's an accident, something popped up, had some sort of emergency, okay. If you see it every single time I see this individual, clearly that is a blatant disregard for respecting anyone in the room. is you're now expecting everyone to do your work for you. You're expecting everyone else at that point. You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly doing it, you don't want to participate. You want everyone to do the work for you. So naturally, that's going to cause an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the way that you can view that is that you're pretty much saying, hey, look, y'all are all my workhorses. I'm the king. I'm the ruler. Y'all are my peasants. Go farm for me while I sit here and let y'all do it. Regardless of if you feel like that's overboard or not, that's how that's looked at. Like, that's really the only way to look at it. Whereas if you say, well, that's not what I mean. That's not how it really is. No, well, that's how it's presented.
Trial start.
When people do that, that's how it's presented. That's how you come off. So naturally, you can't blame people for being upset about it. You can't blame people for being upset about it. You know, people are coming in here. You don't know what they're doing. You know what type of time limit that they're on. Maybe they just worked a hard day. They want to come in here and grind for a few hours. Or a very limited time. Maybe they have a wife and kids, or a husband and kids, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're on a limited time. You don't know what the situation is. And now they have to deal with this person who's AFKing, so they're dropping the efficiency of the room. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespecting the people's time in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's a real simple concept to understand. It's a very simple concept to understand. Someone better get that one down there. Someone better get it. Someone better get it. There we go. What do you think of channels that encourage blocking for troublesome behavior? Depends. Well, first and foremost is two things. Troublesome behavior is different in everyone's eyes. First and foremost, troublesome behavior is different in everyone's eyes. So that's going to be subjective, objective to the individual or the channel, the rules. Everyone has different rules. And then secondly, what was I going to say? Well, I mean, I guess first, well, I can't remember what my second was. It's probably going to roll into that. But yeah, it just depends on the channel, really. Like, if you're blocking someone for troublesome behavior, you know, it depends on what they're doing. It depends on what they're doing. Everyone's definition of troublesome behavior is different, and some people will tolerate some things that other people won't tolerate. And that's perfectly fine. That's why you have different streams and stuff, you know? So I mean, I'll say I'm perfectly fine with that. It just depends on the person. So it's their community, it's their channel, so it's their right to determine how their chat interacts or what they want to, you know, to be okay to build in their community and what they don't, you know. So when I was in Japan server, I had the impression that lesson was not learned because they got blocked different than there. What do you mean? Were you in Japan server? I had the impression that lesson was not learned because they got blocked different than here. Oh, than here. Oh well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be different. They're probably more strict, right, with the blocking. Because it's just like I said, you know, like what channels. So I guess you were talking about servers, but it's the same thing that applies, you know, what channel is the servers. But you know, it's just gonna be different for each one, pretty much. It's gonna be different for each one. So it's the same thing. Look at it like this. Look at it like this. It's like going into someone's house that you don't know, right? It's gonna be different in every house. In some houses, you might have to take off your shoes. If you're in a Western house, you may not have to take off your shoes. In some houses, maybe, you know, they want you to, you know, help with cleaning after the meal or something like that, after dinner. In the other houses, maybe they don't care so much if you help with the cleaning, like as the guest or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's do it like that. You're going to someone's house. That's different. That's how different regions are. And that's also the importance of having different regions in today's world. And it wasn't that big back, in the early 2000s. But it's very much important now because Western and like Eastern societies have grown so far apart in the cultural norms and societal norms. So look at it like that. It's like going to like different houses with different houses having different rules and stuff like that. That's the best way to look at it. I think it's depressing over there. At least a person who got kicked can still come back and behave. Yeah, it just depends on how you view it. I personally don't think it is. I think that it depends on what you get kicked for. I think that if you get kicked for something and it warranted, you getting kicked for, if you're being disruptive, if you're causing a lot of trouble, if you're being disruptive to others, if you're being a nuisance to others constantly, then quite frankly, I'm kind of one of those people where I'm okay with giving people chances, but at the same time, depending on what you're doing and how much of a tolerance you are, I got zero issue just completely cutting you off. I have zero issue with cutting people off. Period. If they are people who are deliberately trying to disrupt, to be toxic, to ruin the experience of others, then I have a very short leash on that, and I don't blame communities or Japan server for being like that. Because sometimes, sometimes you cannot give people a second chance depending on what they did. You know, Everyone deserves a second chance, but in certain situations, not really. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, not really. So it just kind of depends. It kind of depends. I just kind of so, but but yeah, it just depends in that regard. We need to do dailies on these other games. So we're actually gonna wrap it up there, y'all, because I got 15 minutes to do dailies, and I have to do them on all three games: on Genshin, on Star Rail, Zenless, and Wuthering Waves. So which means I have to have multiple games open in the background done in 15 minutes. So I can't do it while I'm streaming because it will crash the stream. But at any rate, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you for joining the grind fest. I think we only got one Krez cube. Be sure to follow, like, yeah, one Krez cube in that whole time. Boy, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Nonetheless, we grind it. We'll continue to grind throughout this week. The boost is here for 1 week, I believe. Next week we get Lucille. So that will switch things up a little. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there, y'all. I'm gonna do these dailies. I got like 14 minutes to do it, so we're gonna move quick. Appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow all the stuff. Everything's at Spicy, by the way. If you want to follow the socials, Twitch, YouTube, X, TikTok, which I don't really use, but if you want to, go ahead. Everything's at Spicy, so be sure to check all those out. But nonetheless, we'll probably stream tomorrow. I usually don't stream on Tuesdays, so we end up streaming on a Tuesday. Well, I guess it was technically, but I usually don't stream. Usually, you wouldn't see a stream like you just did today. So, but we'll see. We might stream. I'm gonna sort my inventory after I do all this dailies. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to check out all the stuff. Like I said, once again, subscribe, follow, all the above. As I always say, if there's something you care about, let them know we're here today. We're not promised tomorrow. Always remember that. Do something you enjoy doing, whether that's dancing in the rain, whether that's watching my stream, which hopefully you enjoy doing. So please keep continuing to come back. Great discussions tonight. We can pick those up next time if we want to. I will see you on the next one. Much love. Holla. Deuces. You're all right. At least you're not permanently removing someone from learning if they make a mistake. Correct. Like I said, it depends on what it was. Because a mistake is a mistake. However, if your mistake was like you went and you freaking, you premeditatedly stabbed someone in the neck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If that was your mistake, I may not be as lenient to give you a second chance. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like if your mistake was, you accidentally, said, all right, you called someone a name you didn't realize that what you called them was offensive or something like that. That's a genuine mistake. Going into a lobby and harassing people is not a mistake. That's a deliberate choice. You see what I'm saying there? That's a deliberate choice. That's not a mistake. That's different. And Rachel, I'll see you on the next one. Much love. So obviously I know that's not like what you're talking about, but like I'm just giving an example. I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Olive.